Hey, it's Rebecca, and you are listening to Resilient by Design. Today, I'm talking about preparing your clients for photo shoot day, what you can do to truly set their expectations, what I do inside my own design business, and quite frankly, I'm going to share with you a step-by-step inside the document that I give to my clients so that they know exactly what to expect on the day of our photo shoot. Dig into the ice cream. Enjoy this episode.
All right. I'm Rebecca Hay, and I've built a successful interior design business by trial and error, podcasts, online courses, and so many freaking books. Over the last decade, I've grown from an insecure student to having false starts to careers, and now I'm finally in the place where I want to be. Throughout my journey, it's been pretty obvious that I'm passionate about business and helping other entrepreneurs do the same. Each week, I'll share tangible takeaways from my own experience and the experiences of other badass women to help you build your confidence and change your business.
So every designer dreams of, that beautiful reveal. Well, maybe not every designer, but I know I always dreamed of that beautiful reveal moment and then getting to photograph the space, right? Photographing your work is one of the best and most fulfilling parts of our job. If you get the opportunity to have a professional photographer, shoot the space that you have designed, it truly feels like you've made it. Like it feels almost as if you've reached a new level and now you can call yourself officially a designer, right? You're like, this is legit. I have photographed work. I'm a designer and I am totally phenomenal. But let's face it, sometimes it can be a little bit daunting. It can be a little bit scary to ask our clients if we can shoot their space, to invade our client's home for a day or two or more, depending on the size of the project. I've heard horror stories of a designer having a photo shoot and then the husband coming home, and it took a little bit longer, I guess, than the husband had anticipated, and he ordered everyone to leave, even though they hadn't finished photographing the space. Talk about a nightmare day. That is the last thing that you want to happen. You do not want your clients to come and look at their house in horror because you've moved everything. You've even had to move the sofa 5 feet to the left, right? Place some flowers, prop in your own chair perhaps, maybe even swap out a rug. Like there's a lot of things that we do in a photo shoot that would likely horrify some of our clients. So there are ways you can prepare your clients so that they know what to expect and so that you feel confident that you have educated your clients and there'll be no surprises. Among many things that we do, beyond, we let our clients know in our consultation when we walk them through our contract. We talk about photo shoot day. We let them know that not every project does get photographed, but if we decide to photograph it, we ask their permission to. We talk about it early and often. It's a whole step in our process. But the biggest help that I have found in preparing our clients for photo shoots is creating a one-page PDF that we send to them in anticipation of shoot day. This gives them all the information so that they can truly see and be prepared for what's to come. Let's be honest. So what does this PDF include, and when do I send it, and how do we go about doing this whole thing I'm going to share with you? So first of all, we have it set in our process as a task in Asana to send it when we are leading up to the reveal, when we're leading up to installation week. So it is part of our process when we're in installation period. We have certain documents that we send. One of them is to prepare them for the reveal, and then a separate one prepares them for the photo shoot because, like I mentioned, not every space gets photographed. And it's important to say that, and it's important to let your clients know. I have been in awkward situations where the clients totally anticipated I would film or photograph their space, and it just, in my opinion, wasn't worth the money because let's face it, the client's not paying for this. We are. And so we want to make sure that if we're going to invest $1,500, $3,000 into a photographer, that the project is worth it, that we think it's a portfolio piece, or we think we can use it to sell products or services or whatever it might be. And so it really has to be worth it. So I do not recommend you just shoot any space because you want it done, unless you have no photography and it's the only space you have and you can kind of prop it to make it look more your design aesthetic, then go for it. But clients need to understand that not every space will be photographed. So we let them know that if we plan to photograph the space, we will let them know closer to the time. Anyhow, most of our clients don't really care. They're like, yeah, sure, great, whatever. Most of them don't even ask to see the pictures. They're not that interested. Some of them do, though. Some of them do. So we created a PDF. It's called a What to Expect. If anyone who has done Power of Process, you know that I have a What to Expect document at every step of the way. And I do share that inside the course, our template for that. But essentially, it is a compilation of everything that's going on in the step ahead onto a one-pager PDF. We send it to our clients in anticipation of that step so that they are in the loop, they understand. It's pretty, it's bite-sized pieces, it's only key takeaway information, and so that it's not overwhelming. Also, I think repetition is really important. The more you repeat what's going on and what's going to happen, the more your clients feel at ease, they feel taken care of, and they're not concerned about what's coming next. I always say to my team that if a client emails us or calls us or asks us on site, what's next? We have failed to do our jobs, because our jobs, unfortunately, is that our jobs are communicators. We are communicators. So we are all about communicating and educating our clients on what is coming ahead. That is so key to great customer experience. I've learned that one the hard way. So what is inside this PDF? So we send it, our lead designer will send it as part of our status update 1 or 2 weeks prior to let them know that we are going to be photographing the space. In a perfect world, we arrange it so that the photo shoot is the day after reveal day. What that means is we've pre-booked our photographer for 1 day, 2 days, however many days it takes, and we will style the home for reveal. The clients come home. Oh, it's so beautiful. We have champagne, or we have some juice, or whatever it is that we do, maybe a little snack plate. We walk them to the home. We show them everything. They're wowed. They're happy. And we've accessorized it. They get to sit with those accessories until the next day, when we will come in. So now everything is perfectly styled. I don't have to take things away, clean things up, move clients' crap. And then we come in with our photographer the very next day to shoot. The client knows that we need to be told the next day what they want to keep, if there's any additional accessories that weren't part of the original design plan, and we will take anything away with us. This saves us a lot of time coming, packaging, propping things in for a shoot day, taking them away. If we're working with a stylist, that stylist will bring her or his props the day of the shoot, and then she's responsible for just putting it out there and taking them away. Quite often, stylists have items that they're not for sale. They just use them and they prop them into different shoots. Okay, so the PDF. What to expect on photo shoot day. I have right below the title of it, I always say, something positive about the step that they're about to read about. So in this situation, I say, this is one of our favorite days. It's when we get to showcase your beautiful space in pictures. Woo, woo, woo. Get them excited. Let them know that this is a fun thing, that there's a reason we're doing this, right? And that it means we're really proud of our work with that client. Then we have 3 sections. You can lay them out however you like. Sorry, I'm just going to have a little bit more water. I need to clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. Yeah, I can't sing that one. It's like I hear songs in my head. I hear them, and then they just don't come out my mouth always the way, that they are in my head. Okay, there's 3 sections. One section is called What to Expect. The next is called Preparation Checklist. And the last one is called Reminder. We always have a reminder section at the back or the back at the bottom in every one of these documents, but this is how we do it for photo shoot day. All right, just give me a second here. I just want to make sure I'm reading off the latest and greatest document because I know we've had a few. Yeah, okay. Oftentimes we'll put a little picture on these PDFs, like it will be branded. We use Canva to brand things, and there'll be a picture of either like me styling a space on photo shoot day or of the camera or what have you. What to expect. Excuse me. Okay, what to expect. We tell our clients a few things. One, that they're not required to be present on photo shoot day. We tell them that we will share the photos with them. I think this is an important point because sometimes clients find it a burden that they need to be home. They feel like they need to oversee it. In fact, it is our preference that the clients are not there because we move so much around, right? So then we give them a heads up. We say it's usually a long day. It can take a while to get the perfect shot. The design team will be there all day, capitals, approximately 8:30 to 5 p.m. Even though some shoots are shorter, I leave that there because it's important that clients have a really true expectation as to the time commitment. I remember doing a shoot last year, and even though we sent this document, the client said to us at the end of the day, wow, we really didn't realize how much time went into just getting a shot. Even though you told us it was going to be all day, we really didn't believe it. So tell them as much as you can up front. Then we say who is going to be there. So first we're saying the time commitment, whether or not they need to be there, the time commitment, and then who they can expect to see on the day. So ours says Rebecca and 1 or 2 design associates will arrive before the photographer at your house to style each room before the photo shoot. So it's important that they know who is going to be in their home. If the photographer is bringing an assistant, we could probably add that in. Our photographer will bring 1 assistant. This could be useful, especially if someone is a little bit skittish about lots of people when it comes to COVID, or perhaps they have a dog or a cat. That's the type of thing you want to mention as well in this PDF. If you have pets, please ensure that we're not responsible for them. But I don't have that section because at this point, we've gotten to know the client so well that even if they do have pets, we already have an established routine. And then we say how we're going to be using the home. So you can put whatever you want in this part, but we say this is part of the what to expect, that we will use 1 room as a staging area for any accessories we bring along for the photos. Then we go on to say that sometimes we prop in different items or accessories to achieve the perfect shot, but don't worry, we put everything back in its place when we're done. That to me is key because especially if they're there, they might get a little bit worried, like, why are you moving things around? It's important that clients understand the distinction between a well-designed photograph and a well-designed space, and they are not always the same thing. As you know, if you've done a photo shoot or 2, how you get the perfect shot and you style it. You're cheating things to the left. You're moving something to the foreground. You're putting something in that shot you never thought you would have there. But when you stand in the room and you look at the room as a whole, the accessories need to be in a different place, which is why people who don't understand interiors photography assume that once the space is styled and finished, you can just go through and just snap a bunch of pictures, and that's how it works. It's not. We style to the shot, which is why it takes so much more time. And I do think it's helpful to let our clients know that. So then we have the section preparation checklist. So this is for the client, how they can prepare. You could say instead how to prepare, like what you need to do, call it whatever you want. And this is where we say, you are welcome to tidy and clean up any areas we will be photographing. This helps the day move quickly and ensures that your quote unquote dirty laundry isn't on display. So basically, don't leave your personal items out where they could get damaged, right? And then we say, if you have special treasures you do not wish to include in the shoot, please remove these items before we arrive. This is really, really important because let's face it, the last thing we want is they have some like Fabergé egg thing and you don't want to touch it because you don't want to be responsible. It falls, it breaks, or whatever it might be. So I think it's really, really important that you let the clients know what they would need to do, right? That's it. What our expectation for them is. So what to expect on the day, what's going to happen in their house, what we need from them. And then you can throw in the last little section, which is a reminder. And for us, I mean, it's changed over the years. Sometimes we've said in this reminder that we may even need to move some furniture or other pieces to get the shot just right. But please remember, we'll put every item back exactly how we found it. Or another reminder we've done in the past is, reminder, photo shoots can sometimes go long. It could take us a little bit longer to get that perfect shot. I'm trying to think of something else that we've done in the past in the reminder section, like reminder, we're happy to share the photos with you once we receive them back from the photographer. However, the photographer does own the rights to the photos. If you wish to share them beyond friends and family, please do let us know. You could put something like that. You can really put anything you want in that little reminder section. I just like breaking it up into sections so someone can do a quick scan and read. You could even have a little checklist as part of it. You could have like 4 checks of what the client needs to do. Have fun with it. Make it personal, make it work for your business. But more important than anything is having it. Because once you create it, it might take a little bit of time up front to create it the first time. But once you've created this document, now you have it and you can rinse and repeat. And I can tell you what we will do sometimes if a project is specific and we know, let's say that they have pets, we might throw in a line. We'll edit it per that project, but it's just a quick edit because the document's been created and we send it off to the client. Again, I will say not every client reads the PDFs that are attached. Best efforts, right? You can put the information in an email as well as have the attached pretty PDF. It's up to you. However you want to get that information in front of them. You could even in person, one of your final meetings in person on site, you could walk them through all those points verbally, then send the follow-up PDF or vice versa. Having something as a document, though, is a really great tool to help you remember every single time to go over that information with your clients. And then hopefully you will have prepared them so well for your photography day or photo shoot day that they are going to be excited for it and really quite thankful and grateful that you love what you did for them so much that you have chosen to photograph it. I hope that episode was helpful. I know that was a bit more of a short episode. I'm going to call it a shorty but goodie. Let me know in our Designer Meetup Facebook group, if you do this, do you create photo shoot day documents? Honestly, I would love to know. And if it's something that interests you, is this idea of creating these what to expect documents and keeping your clients informed every step of the way, then my goodness, golly, power of process is for you. We are all about repeating information early and often, documenting every step of your process in creating systems so that with every project, you are not reinventing the wheel. It's rinse and repeat. Creating a process is a simple way to up-level your business and also give you back that control so you feel that every project is running smoothly, on time, maybe on budget, but truly just a reflection of how you want to do business. And it shows your clients that you are a well-oiled machine. So if you are really intrigued about this idea, then join us this fall, September. Power of Process is open for enrollment, and you can go to rebeccahay.com/power of process. If you're listening to this one in real time, I really hope I get to see you inside POP. And good luck. Let me know if you tried this and if it worked.